Part 2. In Part 2, you will hear 10 situations, and you'll have to perform 2 tasks for each situation. In the first task, I will give you the situation, and you will tell me what you understood in your own words, or you can repeat the message with the same words. But you do have to show that you understood the message by giving all the important information. In the second task, you will make a suggestion according to the message that you heard. During the test, we will not have eye contact, but you can ask to repeat each situation once if you need to. So let's begin and practice 2 examples.
Okay.
Number 1. There was a bomb inside the airplane, but nobody knew about it until the aircraft arrived. Tell me, what's the situation?
Oh, there was a bomb inside the airplane, but nobody knew it until the aircraft arrived.
And can you please make a suggestion?
Yes, I would, as a controller, I would contact the pilot if check if he need any assistance from the ground, police officers, firefighters, or bomb squadron to help him.
Okay, thank you. Example 2. After takeoff, the aircraft had an engine failure and asked for an immediate return to the opposite runway. What's the situation, please?
After takeoff, the aircraft had an engine failure and asked for an immediate return to the opposite runway.
And can you make a suggestion, please?
Yes, I would clear the pilot as he was in an emergency. I would clear him to land at the opposite runway, and I would clear, if necessary, all the traffic to guarantee his safe landing.
Okay, thank you very much. So those are the 2 examples. Situation 1. The aircraft declared an emergency because right after departure, all the instruments went blank. So what's the situation, please?
So the aircraft declared an emergency because right after departure, all the instruments went blank.
And please make a suggestion.
So as a controller, I would acknowledge his emergency and provide all the assistance that the aircraft might need.
Thank you very much. Situation 2. The aircraft overran the runway and asked for a tow truck.
So the aircraft overran the runway and asked for a tow truck.
And please make a suggestion.
As a controller, I would contact ground personnel to provide the tow truck as required by the aircraft.
Okay, let's move on to situation 3. There is a passenger behaving badly in the cabin and the flight attendant doesn't know what to do. What's the situation, please?
There is a passenger behaving badly in the cabin and the flight attendant doesn't know what to do.
And please make a suggestion.
So as we cannot throw him out of the window, I would ask the pilot if he need any assistance from the ground upon arrival.
Thank you. And let's move on to situation 4. There are flocks of vultures flying in the vicinity of the airport. What's the situation, please?
There are flocks of vultures flying in the vicinity of the airport.
And what suggestion would you make?
So as a controller, it's my obligation to advise all incoming and outgoing traffic about it, so pilots would have a better chance to avoid these birds.
And let's go on to situation 5. And the pilot lost radio contact with departure control right after reaching flight level 100. What's the situation, please?
So the pilot lost radio contact with departure control right after reaching flight level 100.
And What's the suggestion, please?
Well, the suggestion would be wait to see if the aircraft will follow the miscommunication procedure. If he doesn't, we would separate the other aircraft from him till the moment that he is able to communicate again with the controllers.
Thank you. And let's go to situation 6. The snowstorm has stopped, but the runway is still contaminated. What's the situation, please?
So the snowstorm has stopped, but the runway is still contaminated.
And please make a suggestion.
So if the runway is contaminated, it's the air traffic controller's obligation to inform the pilots on the ground or the incoming traffic about it, and let them know about how much the runway is contaminated, and then they will decide if they will proceed or if they will abort takeoff or landings.
And situation 7, the aircraft was about to land, but a snowplow entered the runway. What's the situation, please?
So the aircraft was about to land, but a snowplow entered the runway.
And please make a suggestion.
Well, first, I as a controller, I would ask the aircraft to abort, to go around actually, and make another pattern or perform another procedure, and ask ground personnel to help the snowplow get out of the runway.
And situation 8. Due to the rain, the aircraft skidded off to the right side of the runway. What's the situation, please?
So due to the rain, the aircraft skidded off to the right side of the runway.
And please make a suggestion.
Well, so depending on the severity, I would declare an emergency myself, or I would talk to the pilots if they need any assistance from the ground, ambulance or firefighters or whatever else they might need.
Situation 9. After the handoff procedure, the controllers realized that they had given the wrong frequency to the pilot. Please, what's the situation?
So after the handoff procedure, the controllers realized that they had given the wrong frequency to the pilot.
And please make a suggestion.
Well, in this case, one first thing is try to contact the pilot to see if he's able to communicate on the previous frequency. If it's not the case, we have to wait for him to return back to the old frequency so we would be able to communicate with him.
Situation 10. The runway will be impracticable for the next 3 hours due to restoration services. What's the situation, please?
So the runway would be impracticable for the next 3 hours due to restoration services.
And please make a suggestion.
So that the suggestion might depend on how many runways we have. If we have just one, and we can use the second runway available. If we just have one runway, and then we are going to have to close for landings and takeoffs.
Thank you very much. That's the end of part 2.